This is a Minecraft map, and when you click on it, you get a picture of the terrain. Having come out in update 1.6, they've been a great way for players to explore the world and the biomes around them. And it didn't take people long to figure out that they could create their own custom map art by filling in an over 16,000 block space on the ground and then creating a map to show a portrait, a skill which I definitely have. And no matter how great your map may seem, one thing that all maps have in common is that they're stationary. Unless you live in Hogwarts. They're not animated, they don't move, or perhaps so you thought. Because maps have this unique ability to update in real time while the user is holding the map. So take a look at the map in the middle, and as I place a line of blocks, you can see that a red line actually shows up on the map. It happened real time, the map updating. So we can use this feature to our advantage. So let's take a look at a bit of a demonstration. So if you see on the map under the white dot, there's a black line. And that's because we have some black wool set up here. But if we extend grass and dirt in front of this black line, you'll see that the map updates and the black disappears. And we can do this in real time. If we click this lever, you can see on the map, the black appears and the black disappears. And so we can scale this up into a 128 by 128 grid to make a full-on moving animated map. Now, there's a few things that you should know. One, redstone and repeaters do not show up on a map. So to create an animated map, all we have to do is have pistons that extend and retract blocks over a series of other colored blocks. So by revealing and covering other colored blocks in real time, we can actually get the effect of an animated map that will move in your hand as you're watching it. And now let's take a look at what this all looks like when we activate it. We are under the map and we have a bit of a hut here and a redstone line running out from it. And what we have is a comparator. Now let's go into the house and you can see that we have the empty map of the black square above us on an item frame. And so when I take this map off the item frame, the comparator will recognize that and we're about to get a redstone output. So let's just go into survival and take a look at what's going to happen. So we will take the map down, hold it in our hand, and as you can see, a message, an animated message, is showing up on the map. And there we have it. Now, you might be wondering, can I get it to be animated when it's on the item frame? And the answer is yes, sort of. Now, I have a few extra copies of the map here, so let's take 2 of them here. So when I put it back on the wall, the whole thing is going to go in reverse, so the message is slowly going to disappear, but you'll still see the same concept. So when I put the map on the wall, we will see the animation happen on the item frame as long as I have the identical map in my hand. So let's take a look at that. So if I put it on the wall, you can see that we will actually get an animated map on an item frame on the wall. And as long as I'm holding this, it can be in my offhand, you can see that we get an animated map. So this was just a small demonstration of what you can do, a proof of concept. But the possibilities really are endless. And so hopefully this gives you some inspiration of what you can do. It would be great to see what other people can take with this, making huge animations. And maybe this could have different practical applications, like showing status bars, or you wanted to send a secret message to somebody through a map. Or maybe in an adventure world, you had an animated map that people would read. But it would be cool to see what everybody else can come up with. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I've had this idea floating around for a while and thought I'd make a video on it. I thought it'd be a cool idea to share. So if you did like the video, then make sure to let me know down below. But that'll be it for me.